Hi, everyone. First of all, congratulations for your first year anniversary. What an achievement. So I love the initiative, Negotiations for Project Managers, which is sponsored by 10 PMI chapters. So congratulations to all the PMI chapters. And thank you for inviting me to share a little bit about negotiations. I'll cover briefly just two topics, which I think are essential when we're dealing with transformation, with projects. So basically, the first one I think we need to be very, very good at is negotiations with senior leaders, with the sponsor of your project. So this is where I would say the sponsor of a project that needs a sponsor, not all the projects need a sponsor, but those who are transversal and require the involvement of several businesses and departments, the sponsor is essential, right? So we need to be able to negotiate with the sponsor first, that senior leader is actively involved, that is participating in the meeting, that is available for you when you need them, that shares about the project, becomes an ambassador. So this is all that you need to negotiate. And one recommendation, do this negotiation at the beginning of the project, right? When somebody says, listen, Antonio, can you do this big transformation for us? When they ask me that, I say, yes, for sure. I'm happy to look at this and lead this transformation. However, CEO of my company, I need you too. Your role is essential. I need to explain you why we need a sponsor in our project. And without a sponsor, we're going to fail. So this is not just negotiation. We need to be persuasive to the point that saying without a sponsor, we better think about launching this project a bit later when their sponsor is available, right? So that's what I tell my CEO, the senior leaders, when they ask me to do a project. First thing is negotiate that there's a sponsor, an active sponsor, somebody that understands the role as well of the sponsor, and is just a big game changer. I'm sure many of you had projects without a sponsor and they're a nightmare and most likely fail, and we want to avoid that. So that's the first advice, is negotiate upwards, negotiate with the sponsor, with the senior leader, to the point of persuading them to have a sponsor for your project. The second point I want to share is negotiation with stakeholders. So this is something that I'm very passionate about as well, is stakeholders, people who are going to contribute to your project, the key stakeholders who are receiving part of the impact of your project. Imagine we're launching a new platform or a new CRM system. So that would be your customer service people, your marketing, your sales, your IT. So this is what I call the key contributors, the key stakeholders. With them is really important also at the beginning of the project that we negotiate what are the expected benefits for them. One of the biggest mistakes that we do in project management with respects to benefits is that we impose them. We, as a central team, a project team, program team, with the sponsor, we say this project is going to have all these savings, all these benefits for everyone in this company. And I think that it's a wrong approach. Maybe it was the approach before. What makes a big difference is we engaging with negotiations from day one as well with stakeholders and asking, listen, you in customer service, what would you like to see with my project coming to you? What are the benefits that will make you happy? And I go to marketing, and then I go to sales, and I talk with that senior leaders who are going to be crucial because they're providing resources as well to my project, right? So instead of imposing benefits, negotiate the benefits, agree the benefits with your key stakeholders. And one of the nice thing about this is that they're going to, once you go with this negotiation approach to your key stakeholders and say, listen, Antonio, wow, nice that you come to ask. And well, for us, time to market is essential, so we can go faster. That would be great. And yeah, for sure. And the second thing that they will tell you is, how can I help you? So Antonio, how can I help you? Do you need resources from customer service to work on your project, and from sales and so on? So once you start engaging and discussing benefits with your stakeholder, negotiating things and benefits that matter to them, then you will have instant buying. So this is also something that we don't do very well. We launch projects and we get the buying later on. So, and this is really hard. So focus on negotiating benefits instead of imposing them. Negotiate them with your key stakeholders. So these are my two kind of big takeaways or giveaways for negotiations. Is focus on the sponsor, make sure that you have a sponsor, negotiate that role, persuade to have that role active, dedicated, and second, engage with your stakeholders to negotiate benefits. Don't impose them, negotiate them, agree them, and things are going to be really going much better. So that's all. I hope you like that, and congratulations again for the event, for all the participants, for the 10 PMI chapters, and just feel free to reach out through LinkedIn and follow me on LinkedIn, on my projects and company or private company, and let's keep in touch. Thank you. Hasta la vista.